In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on April 7, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Portland Trail Blazers versus New Orleans Pelicans. The Portland Trail Blazers travel to the Smoothie King Center for a road tilt with the New Orleans Pelicans on Thursday night. The Blazers have lost 8 straight games and are eliminated from playoff contention. The Pelicans have won 4 of their last 5 and locked into the play-in tournament. The Trail Blazers currently have a total of 10 players listed as out for this game, and Brandon Williams is listed as questionable for this one, while the Pelicans are keeping an eye on Jonas Valanciunas, who is questionable for this one. The Pelicans locked up a spot in the play-in tournament with a victory over the Sacramento Kings on Tuesday night. After a tumultuous start to the year when they went 1-12, they have rebounded into a spot in the playoffs. The Pelicans are one of the better rebounding teams in the league, ranking 3rd in rebounding percentage and 4th in offensive rebounding. Portland has nothing to play for at this point of the year and is in full-on tank mode. They have lost 11 of their last 12 road games and failed to cover the spread in 7 of their last 8. New Orleans has owned Portland over the last 2 years, covering the spread in 8 of their last 11 meetings. As I've said time and time again, the Portland Trail Blazers are fielding the worst roster in the league and are getting rocked whenever they take the court. The Trail Blazers are losing their last 5 games by an average of 11 points. They lose on the road by an average of 11 points. And they lose in the underdog role by an average of 13 points. The Trail Blazers have been the punching bags for the league for a long time now, and their confidence took another major hit after squandering a 19 points lead in their last outing. The Pelicans are coming into this game with plenty of momentum. They just routed the Kings on Tuesday, and I think they can blow away the Trail Blazers, who are only 3-8 against the spread in the last 11 meetings in New Orleans. Portland comes into this game with nothing left to play for, and it will show from the opening tip on Thursday. Look for New Orleans to control this game from start to finish, as they will try to tweak their team heading into the play-in. So the New Orleans Pelicans to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Portland has been awful on offense since trading away CJ McCollum and shutting down Damian Lillard for the year. They have been trotting out G League level lineups for the last week. Taking a glance at Portland's injury report, they have a staggering 10 guys listed out. New Orleans has been playing a fresh brand of basketball, and CJ will definitely want to put on a show against his former team. Unfortunately, his former team will be unable to eclipse 100 points in this one. The total number has gone under in 5 of New Orleans' last 6 games. New Orleans should be able to build a big lead and coast the rest of the way. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Memphis Grizzlies versus Denver Nuggets. The Memphis Grizzlies will conclude their short 2-game road trip with a tilt against Denver before closing the regular season with a pair of home games against New Orleans and Boston. Whilst Memphis has the number 2 seed in the bag, the Denver Nuggets need one more win to secure the number 6 seed. They would like to do it in the penultimate game of the regular season rather than doing it on the last day of the campaign. These Western Conference rivals have met 3 times this season, and Memphis won all 3 duels, covering each occasion along the way. The Nuggets were better in 6 of the previous 10 head-to-head encounters. The Grizzlies are going to be shorthanded once again, as Ja Morant is still out while Dillon Brooks is listed as questionable for this one. The Nuggets are still missing Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray, while Jeff Green is listed as questionable due to personal reasons. Memphis can afford to relax a bit and rest its key players in the remaining games, or at least in this one, before they return home for the final 2 games. Denver, on the other hand, will be desperate to improve and make amends for a disastrous home loss to San Antonio. The Grizzlies are hard to turn down in the underdog role because of their consistency both straight up and against the spread regardless of who plays. However, the Denver Nuggets have more to play for in this spot, as they're fighting for that 5th seed in the West. The Grizzlies are locked into the 2nd seed in the West, and they're still without some of their key players. We're not being asked to lay much with the Nuggets at home, so the Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total has finished over in 5 of the Grizzlies' last 6 games against an opponent from the Northwest Division, And in 8 of the last 11 games that Denver has played overall, Memphis is second in the NBA in scoring with an average of 115 points per game, and Denver is 10th, scoring an average of 112 points per game. The total has finished over in each of the last 2 played by Memphis, as the Grizzlies have averaged 118 points per game in those 2 outings. This game perhaps doesn't have any particular meaning to Memphis, but doesn't mean they will not score as many points as possible. The Grizzlies have been red hot on offense lately, scoring 110-plus points in 14 of their last 15 games, and 120-plus points in 8 of them. Denver is also playing very well offensively recently, while both teams are in the top 7 when it comes to offensive rating. Memphis is 3rd in pace, so we will have a high tempo with a lot of attempts from each side. The Grizzlies will play without a burden, and it's possible they'll be lenient on defense, which is potentially a big opportunity for the hosts to score a bunch of buckets. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Lakers versus Golden State Warriors. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors will face off on Thursday evening as the NBA's regular season slowly winds down. The Lakers could be severely shorthanded in this one, as Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis are all listed as questionable, while the Warriors are still without Stephen Curry, and they've listed Otto Porter Jr. as day-to-day. The Lakers are officially out of the playoff race now, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if they rested all their stars for the rest of the regular season. The Warriors are a little banged up themselves, and they've been below their best lately, but they look great in their dominant win over the Kings on Sunday, and they should be well rested for this one. The Los Angeles Lakers have nothing to play for at this point, and they're a veteran team that probably just wants this disappointing season to end. The Lakers are also losing their last 5 games by an average of 11 points. The Golden State Warriors are rested for the most part. They win at home by an average of 10 points. And they have reason to get the job done here, as they're fighting to hold that 3rd seed in the West. The Lakers have shut it down for the season, while the Warriors are still pushing towards a playoff run. The Warriors are on a 2-game win streak entering this game against the Lakers. Golden State should be able to win this game easily at home against the struggling Lakers. So the Golden State Warriors to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Neither of these teams will push the ball too quickly. Neither of these teams will be too efficient from the floor. This could resemble a typical dead rubber NBA game at the start of April, where teams just accept low-quality outcomes. The Warriors have averaged 111 points per game, 15th in the NBA, while the Lakers have managed 112 points per game, 11th in the league. The Lakers won't hit close to their season average, which will keep the total low. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.